I do urban exploration in the Rust Belt. Last Tuesday, I found a sealed, heavy steel hatch hidden in the woods behind an abandoned factory in Ohio. I brought my bolt cutters, snapped the rusty lock, and climbed down a ladder into absolute darkness. It was a massive, dry subterranean water reservoir from the 1950s. The air down there smelled like stale copper on wet dust. When my boots finally hit the concrete floor, the echo lasted for a full 10 seconds. I clicked on my high-beam flashlight, expecting to see endless, empty, gray walls. Instead, the beam hit a white picket fence. My breath hissed in my throat. Sitting right in the dead center of this pitch-black underground cavern was a fully built 2-story suburban house. There was no sky, just a curved concrete ceiling 50 feet above it. The lawn was perfectly cut plastic astroturf. I kept my camera rolling and walked closer, my hands shaking. The terror didn't fully hit me until I saw the front porch, the broken third step, the chipped green paint on the mailbox, the rusty porch light. It wasn't just a random house. It was my house, the one I lived in, 30 miles away. It was a flawless one-to-one replica. The windows glowed with a dull, synthetic yellow light, but I couldn't see inside. I reached out and pushed the front door. The hinges didn't creak. Instead, the friction made a sound exactly like a human voice whispering, "Shh." I stepped inside. The air was freezing. My living room was recreated perfectly. My couch, my TV, even the coffee mug I had left on the table that very morning. I picked up the mug. It wasn't ceramic. It was made of solid, heavy lead, painted to look real. As I walked around, my stomach dropped. Everything was slightly off. The doorways were an inch too narrow. The stairs were just a fraction too tall. And the books on the shelves, they had no titles. The covers weren't paper. They were smooth, warm, and felt exactly like human skin. I crept upstairs to my bedroom, my heart pounding against my ribs. My bed was unmade, just how I left it. I reached out and touched the mattress. It was burning hot. It was soaked in sweat. Someone or something had just gotten out of it seconds before I walked in. Suddenly, the dull yellow lights in the house flickered and died. Total darkness. From downstairs, I heard the front door open. Then came the sound of footsteps, not shoes. The heavy, wet sound of bare, flat feet slapping against the floorboards. Slap, slap, slap. They were climbing the stairs. I threw myself into my bedroom closet, pulling the louvered doors shut. I peered through the wooden slats, holding my breath until my lungs felt like they were bleeding. The bedroom door slowly swung open. The figure that walked in looked exactly like me. He was wearing the exact same jacket and boots I had on, but his face, it was perfectly smooth. No eyes, no nose, no mouth, just some blank canvas of pale skin. He walked to the bed, laid down, and pulled up the covers. I thought if I stayed quiet, I could escape. But then, the smooth skin on his face split open like a vertical zipper, revealing a single massive eye. The eye rotated wildly until it locked directly onto the closet door. It didn't move its lips, but a voice echoed directly inside my skull. Perfect. The replacement is secured. You can stay down here now. And then closet door dissolved into solid concrete, entombing me in the wall for good.